Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Joshua Russell, once again. Welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all doing well. I hope y'all having an awesome day today. And right now I'm going to be doing my behind the scenes video. I'm going to be talking about my YouTube upload schedule and how I'll be making my reviews for TV shows, movies, video games, and comic books. And if you're interested in the kind of content I'm going to be putting out and how I go about creating my videos, then stick around because I've got a lot to share. When it comes down to reviewing movies, I have to follow a structured process to make sure my reviews are well researched, entertaining, and informative. First, I have to pick out which movie I want to watch. I'm going to be reviewing classic films, modern blockbusters, underrated gems, and even some of the worst movies out there. After choosing a movie, I have to sit down and watch the film, making notes along the way about its story, characters, cinematography, music, and overall impact. After I'm done watching a certain movie, I have to do my research on the film, looking into the behind the scenes details, director choices, production stories, and how the movie was received by audiences and critics. This helps add more depth to my review. After gathering my notes and research, I start editing the clips I'll be using. And because of copyright issues, I have to be careful about how I present the footage, so I'm going to be using both clips and images to illustrate my points. After that, I have to write out my script. This is where I bring my thoughts together, making sure I explain what worked, what didn't, and why the movie left an impact, whether it's positive or negative. Once my script is done, I have to record my voiceover, making sure my delivery is clear, engaging, and full of personality. Then comes the editing process, where I put everything together: footage, images, transitions, and background music if needed. Once the video is polished and ready to go, I export it and upload it to my channel. Since the movie reviews are going to be the easiest to make, I plan on uploading at least one movie review per day. This allows me to keep a consistent flow of content on my channel. The game reviews are going to take a little bit longer to produce, but I want them to be as detailed and engaging as possible. The first step is picking out the video game I want to play. My collection is full of AAA titles that a lot of people love, as well as some underrated gems that deserve more attention. Once I've decided on a video game I want to play, I play it while recording footage. I want to showcase everything: gameplay mechanics, level design, story moments, cutscenes, and anything that stands out. After playing and capturing footage of a certain video game for my review, I have to do my research. I have to look into the game's development, its reception, and any interesting facts about its creation. Then I have to write out my script, making sure I highlight what makes the game special. I don't want my reviews to sound like a wiki guide. Instead, I want to talk about why I love a certain video game, what makes it fun, and whether I would recommend it to others. Once the script is done, I have to edit the gameplay footage, making sure the visuals match what I'm talking about. Then I have to record my voiceover, fine-tune the audio, and put the whole video together. After a final check, I can finally export the video and upload it to my channel. Since editing game reviews take the most time, I won't be able to upload them as frequently as movie reviews, but I'll make sure they're worth the wait. The TV show reviews are going to be a bit different because they require watching multiple episodes. Instead of covering an entire series at once, I'll just focus on specific seasons or episodes to keep things manageable. First, I need to pick out which TV show I want to watch, and once I've watched the necessary episodes, I have to do my research on the show's production, cast, and any important background details. Just like with movies, I need to edit the footage carefully to avoid copyright issues, so I'm going to be using both clips and images to illustrate my points. Then I have to write out my script. After writing down my script, I have to record my voiceover, edit the footage, and add any extra effects or images. And then I export the video and upload it to my channel. Since TV show reviews are going to take a little longer due to the number of episodes involved, I'll just release them when they're fully ready rather than on a strict schedule. The comic book reviews are going to be the easiest to make. First, I need to pick out which comic I want to talk about, whether it's a classic Marvel or DC issue, a storyline I love, or even a controversial comic worth discussing. Next, I have to read it physically or digitally, depending on how I own the comic. While reviewing it, I'm going to be showing you images from the comic to help visualize the story and artwork. Then I have to write out my script, record the voiceover, edit the footage, export the video, and upload it to my channel. Alright, now let's go over all my gear and equipment. The camera that I'm using right now is my Android smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy A16. I'm also using a Cinesight 62-inch tripod stand with a 12-inch LED ring light. For audio, I'm using the Blue Snowball Ice microphone alongside a pop filter. My laptop is the Acer Chromebook 315, which I use for research as well as recording reaction videos. When I'm about to start recording gameplay for my game reviews, I'm going to be using the AverMedia Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus capture card, which allows me to record at 1080p and 60 frames per second. I'm also going to be using my PlayStation 5 as a capture card to record PS4 and PS5 gameplay. The consoles that I'm using right now are the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5. Additionally, I'm going to be using the Ore HDMI splitter, which allows me to bypass the HDCP signal while recording PlayStation 3 gameplay. I'm also using a JSOCKS on-the-go USB-C adapter. I can plug it into my phone, and I can also plug it into my Blue Snowball Ice microphone, which allows me to record my audio. Alright, now let's take a look at the video editing software that I'm using to edit my videos. The first video editing software I'm using is Microsoft Clipchamp. Clipchamp includes tools for basic editing like trimming, cropping, and adding text, as well as more advanced features like AI-powered tools for voiceovers, subtitles, and background removal. The second one is VSDC Video Editor. It can process custom resolutions, including high-resolution footage, 3D, and VR 360-degree videos. The software allows applying post-production effects, live color correction, and motion tracking. It supports virtual dub plugins and can capture video from screen, record voiceovers, and save multimedia files to numerous formats, including those pre-configured for publishing on social media platforms. And the third video editing software tool that I'm using right now is CapCut. It supports basic video editing functions, including editing, trimming, and adding or splitting clips. It includes a library of pre-made templates and a tool that generates editable video captions. Users can export or save completed projects directly to different social media platforms. CapCut includes a free version and a paid pro version with cloud storage and advanced features. I'm also using Audacity to record and edit my audio clips. It's a free open source multi-track audio editor and recorder. It's used for tasks like recording live audio, editing sound files, converting audio formats, and applying effects. Alright, now let's talk about how long my reviews will be. I don't want my videos to drag on forever, so I'm setting specific time limits. The movie reviews will be around 20 minutes long. The game reviews will range from 30 to 40 minutes since there's a lot to cover. The TV show reviews will be at least 20 minutes long depending on the season. And the comic book reviews will be around 10 to 20 minutes long since they're shorter. I'm aiming to release one video every day. To make this work, I'm gonna keep my reviews simple and to the point. I don't want my videos to be over an hour long because that would get boring. My goal is to keep my audience entertained and engaged. Every Monday through Friday, I'm going to be uploading a few movie reviews and comic book reviews. And on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm going to be uploading at least one TV show review and one video game review. I'm also going to add humor to my reviews. If I'm reviewing a movie I love, I'm going to express my passion and excitement. But if I'm reviewing a movie that's god-awful, I'm going to rant and go all out, making sure that it's funny and entertaining. For TV shows, I'll be focusing on the ones that I constantly binge watch. For game reviews, I'm going to be reviewing some of my favorite titles and the ones that I think deserve more recognition. And for the comic book reviews, I'm going to be reviewing several of my favorite Marvel and DC Comics story arcs. So those are my thoughts on how I'll be making all my videos for my YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram and like me on Facebook. Take care, and I'll see you guys later.